Hello? Can you hear me now? Is my mic actually working now? Oh, great. Okay. Hello. Okay, awesome. We wasted 20 minutes, and I'm sure a lot of people who joined excited all left because that was boring. Um, so yeah, it turns out everything on this computer sucks and required a restart. That's great. That's fucking great. Okay. We good? We good? We live? We good? Are we good? Yeah, it turns out my broken Xbox controller was still plugged in when it was being registered as a microphone. Which is very funny, you know, because it has like a little mic port on the front. I think that's the problem was, and that was registered as the default device, I think, which is very silly. Anyways, hi, hello. Oh my god, I'm big now. So we're going to be the stream says finishing up the track. We're probably not going to finish it today, but the track is fully playable, or it is, you know, you can fully race through it. So let us start with a full playthrough of the track. It's a good length too. It's like a minute and change. So let us go ahead and play through it. Oh, excuse me. Oh, a bunny. I am a bunny. Oh god, okay, our frame rate's gonna be awful today. Just one of those days, huh? There's the boy. Whoa, almost got me. Bunny, I am a bunny. And there we go. That's the whole track so far. So there you go. So that's what we're going to be working on today. So first things first, as you can see, a lot of these underwater sections kind of just, you know, suddenly end. So we need to add a shore. So we have a few shores, or like under, you know, they need to be closed off properly, like the end of a cliff shore or whatever. So yeah, as you can see, they kind of go off, they kind of stop in some places. So that's probably going to be the most tedious part of the track. Hello everyone, hello. You know, this is kind of like the annoying, tedious polish that we need to do. So we're going to be working on that a lot. Doesn't need to be perfect. I don't think anyone's really going to notice, especially because most of it's underwater and obscured by a transparent texture. So again, like, obviously we got to fix this, right? This little gap here. Stuff like that. I don't think we need to worry about like making this look perfect. This is obviously a mistake, right? But it's on the other side of the fence that you can't get past. So like there's some errors here. I don't really care to fix stuff like that, but obviously gaps like this, or even just, you know, this kind of just ends, you know, like the geometry just visually ends in a way that you can very clearly see. That stuff needs to be fixed. Not polish. You're just saying that to be a little jokester. You know what I mean. You know exactly what I'm talking about. You're just being a little jokester. Obviously, this is probably the biggest unfinished part of the area. So we're probably going to be working on this to start. So let us grab this player start. Just a reminder, I am working on like level design and stuff, and I will be presented with problems that I need to solve. I just need to remind you that, as you can see, the giant red text on the top left of the screen, please do not tell me what to do. Please no backseating. Please do not try and give me ideas. Please do not give me suggestions. Please do not tell me how I should make this game I'm working on. I am just sharing my process for the sake of being transparent. This is not an invitation for you to tell me what to do. Thank you very much. I really appreciate it. And with that being said, let's go ahead and finish off this level, shall we? It's more fun to watch me do my art, says Lost Dreams. You'd think a lot of people would think that, but unfortunately a lot of people like to order me around when I stream my process, which is kind of annoying. But I'm going to manifest that we do not have to deal with that today. Okay. So, first things first. Oh, interesting. Okay. So what we're going to do is create a blocking volume. Oh my goodness, excuse me. Did I change my model? She's not wearing her glasses. Or her hat. You know better than to not go near the hat? Exactly! I'll punch you in the face if you steal my hat. It runs on Unreal Engine 4, a very common engine. Is cloning the hat okay? Yeah, sure, go ahead. But if you have cloning technology, I mean, you know, you can solve most of the world's problems, so you should probably put that to better use somewhere else. Just saying. You could like solve world hunger. And I guess world hunger is a pretty easy problem to solve. You just need a lot of money, and people with money don't really feel like solving world hunger now, do they? What if the hat was copied from Super Mario Odyssey? What if the world was made of pudding? What is going on here? There we go. Alright, so we're just gonna be slowly working our way towards... very slowly, filling in all these gaps in the geometry. Right. It's a strim? It is a strim. I apologize for any of the background noise. It's a bit hot here. I have the AC on. My mic seems to be exceptionally touchy today. Alright, there we go. It is unsafe for a bun to be warm. You're so right. You are so right. I have Armored Core on. I'm actually streaming Unreal Engine. Do you mean the music? This is Mass Effect. This is Mass Effect 2. Oh, outfit swap. Hold on. Okay, I'm in my PJs now. Oh. I see a gap here. No, we don't have Armored Core on. We actually have Unreal Engine on. So I don't know what you're talking about. I know I like Armored Core, but you know, I don't always have it on. Believe it or not. The outfit kicks ass. Last album I listened to, it was in the shower this morning. Let's just say Architects. That was the last concert I went to, which was 2 days ago. I like them. They are good. I crowd surfed 3 times. I got dropped once. It was great. One out of 3 isn't too bad. Actually, that is pretty bad. It should be 0 out of 3. 0 out of 3 isn't too bad. I have a giant bruise on my arm because I got dropped from 6 feet onto the cement floor. I'm not going to classify that as not too bad. That's what being dropped 6 feet onto a cement floor once is pretty bad, I'm going to say. On my elbow. Okay. This looks pretty good. That looks pretty good. Okay, now let's finish off this. Let's close this off. So like this entire area seems pretty closed off. There's a little gap here. Do I care enough about that? Oh, you know what? Actually, I got a very easy fix for that. Check this out. Check this shit out. This is my favorite type of fix for a hole in the environment that would otherwise be too difficult to fix. Check this shit out. You mean there's a hole in the environment? What hole in the environment are you talking about? Problem solved. We love rock fix. Honestly, we could just put a big rock right here. I mean, I guess we already have a big rock. Oh yeah, I do that all the time. I remember doing that for Arcus. Okay, so yeah, there's actually no collision here either. I'm gonna see if I can duplicate this little patchwork. Pioneers used to ride these babies for miles. Remember, deers. Work smarter, not harder. I'm not a deer. I'm a bagungi. Okay, I think we're good. I think it's a square. Atticus, hello. Bagungi. I'm a bagungi. Bagungi. I am the bagungi. Bagungi Gurk. That's me. I'm the bagungi Gurk. Alright, that looks good. And then we blow it up. Okay. It looks so weird without the water. I guess that makes sense. We're still getting the sparkles though. Oh, Balrog, hello! Abrupt realization I wasn't a girl last stream of yours I caught. Oh, that's wow! Congratulations on the abrupt realization. Was it really that abrupt? Damn, that's crazy. You know, that pile of gold covers the clipping issue kind of perfectly. Cyan, you probably shouldn't be talking about setting up a united front in a public comments section. That's probably going to get you arrested. I'm going to ask you to probably try practicing some more secure OPSEC. Just, you know, just a little bit of bunny advice. You know, just a little bit of bunny advice. You have to draw me? Oh, I'm flattered. Well, if you do, make sure to tag me. I would love to see it. The treasure pile makes me want popcorn. Sharpie says, when designing the game, do you put in code that tries to emulate the PS1 technical limitations? Yes. For Bloodborne PSX specifically, I put in a lot of fake technical limitations. In some places, and some other places I eyeballed it, right? Like, obviously I don't have a limitation that, like, limits the amount of, like the size of a level. I just made them small, you know, around the size of, like, a Metal Gear Solid 1 level, or smaller, honestly. But, you know, obviously, like, if there's too many enemies on screen, it'll artificially tank the frame rate and that kind of stuff. Now, for Nightmare Kart, I have eased off on those limitations because this isn't a demake anymore, so I don't really care as much about authenticity. This is kind of just this isn't even kind of. This is just an indie game now, right? So I'm not really worried too much. I break rules a lot more because I just want to have a fun kart racer first and foremost. I'm not trying to make an authentic PS1 experience like I did with Bloodborne PSX. Gurk! That's me! I'm the Gurk! That's me! Okay, I have a flat... Gurk! 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 Gurk, 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 gurk! What is going on here? Ba-dum, ba-da-bum, bum, bum, ba-dum, ba-da-bum, bum, bum, ba-dum. Cooney, hello! Yeah, we gurkin in chat. We bunny gherkin. We being gurks. We gurks around. Oops. We being gurks. Gurk around and find out. Quinny, you're so funny. You never noticed the industrial piercing? You mean the one on my lips? Oh no, you mean the one on my ear. Oh, are you angled? Ew, that's disgusting. Why would you do that? Gross. Okay, we're getting there. Perfect. Okay. So we get some nice deep spots. Snake says, I want to get my ears pierced, but there's nowhere for Miles that'll do that. I'm so sorry. I hope you figure something out. Herkin for a gherkin. Okay, I'm just gonna maybe drop off here. Yeah. Okay. Let's duplicate this. Just rotate you. Oh, we see the tiniest bit underneath the treasure. I'm gonna disable the drowning mechanic just so we can drive around without it causing problems. Without us drowning. Today's treasure is the Gurk reading this. Oh, excuse me. I mean, it looks good. We need to do this side as well. Luckily, I think this cuts straight into a... Oh, wait, do I already have it? Oh, shit. Okay. I mean, honestly, we just need to fade this to black. We should be good. Look at that. Ugh. Sorry, everyone. I'm bunny hyper-focusing right now. Another outfit swap, damn. Is anywhere where Muscle Wizard says, is there anywhere you've talked about what makes racing tracks good or bad in your eyes? I'd love to pick up some design tips for you. Nothing explicit. I've never like done a write-up or said anything. It's mostly just vibes. And we'll put on the little shirt dress. It's really, sorry, Autumn says, it's really true that trans women create more trans women people, because I got with my fiance who's a trans woman and I realized I wasn't cis either. Yeah, it's a pretty common story I hear a lot. Okay. So this should just fade to black now. Once again, we don't have to worry too much about it looking nice and clean and perfect because it is underwater. Cool. I mean, yeah, that looks pretty good. I guess we could put a rock there. Once again, I don't really care that much if this isn't perfect. It's really just about the big holes in the geometry that we're fixing up right now. And like, these are on the other side of a fence. Like, you can't even drive here, right? So like, it's fine. We don't need to worry too much about it not lining up 100%. You know? Okay, see, that looks nice. Nope, there's some clipping there. But you'll never be able to see it from this angle. We can't cross this fence here, so... And like, don't forget, we will have like a fade to black. Okay. Another hole here, we'll need to close that up. What the fuck's going on here? Okay, I see what's going on. Mirror Rift says, I get to find the lovely bunny on Twitch. Hello. Hoi. Hello! I'll always associate the word hoi with the fish in The Legend of Zelda: The Wind Waker. Oh.
You are highly admired. Keep up the good work.
Mirror Rift, thank you so much for the 100 bits and the kind words. That's very kind of you. Shark, please don't kill me. I'm gonna be testing out some stuff, so please don't do a jump attack. Okay, we have a collision bug here. Outside of that, though... Hoi you got from Undertale, I see. The next generation's Hoi. Yeah, what is this? There's like a huge wall here. Do you have to put together a whole floor out of manually rotated squares? Yes. So this is a peek inside the sausage factory, the sausage factory. A brief explanation. I'll try and keep, I made this explanation a few times. Brief explanation. Basically, because this game was built off of a hastily assembled prototype, it is very bad, and there are a lot of limitations. So like imagine this is a side view. This is our collision floor, right? And then we have another collision box next to it. Like that. This is how modularity works, right? You put down multiple pieces of floor, and they like snap together, right? You see me put down pieces of floor, and they all have collision volumes, right? And like we have our little character, or our little cart, I guess. Here's our motorcycle. It's very cool. Yes. It's got cool pipes. Right? Here's our motorcycle. And here's our guy. And it drives along the ground, right? And it's just going like, it's driving along our 3 separate collision volumes. Now, because the system is really bad, our actual character is, this is not the bad part. Our character is actually a collision sphere, right? That's a secret that most people know at this point. You're not actually the character. You're either a sphere or a capsule, in most games. So basically what happens is the sphere will go along the ground. It'll hit this seam, and it will catch. It'll go like, boop, and then keep going, right? That is the main problem with Nightmare Kart's movement system. It goes, boop, boop. I can actually show you this in action. Most of the, excuse me. One second. So, for example, this dock here is made of multiple cubes. I don't know why you can't see them. There we go. What's wrong with this? Anyways, as you can see, it is cubes in a descending order, right? So one way to fix this problem is to go like this. Is to go like this. But the height is so minuscule that you would never notice via normal gameplay, right? So you can see this descending order. But of course, if I drive backwards, I will pop. Boop. You see that? And even for, like for example, there is a cube here, a cube collision here, and a cube collision here, and they are side by side. They are flush. They are perfect, perfectly the same height. Right here, between these 2 cubes, between this side dock and this main dock, right? So I'm gonna drive over them. Nothing that time, but if I go over it a few times, there's a hop. There's a hop, right? It's inconsistent. So there are 2 ways to fix this. The first way is to make the step, right? Another way is seams won't work. Like, how do I explain this? I can make 2 cubes go like this, right? This seam right here will not cause a hop, right? So for example, I can make it really shallow. So I can do this, and this will be fine, right? This right here will be fine. Can you make a map a whole model? No, that's not how collision works. Collision is made of simple shapes and cubes, right? Like this isn't collision. Like this is the collision, right? Like these pink shapes are the collision. You can only make collision out of simple shapes. Anyways, someone in the comments said there's no step height. Right, exactly. There is no step height. I wrote this system myself. I did not use an existing Unreal Engine system. I wrote this system myself for an April Fool's video in 24 hours. That is what Bloodborne Kart, my version of Bloodborne Kart, started out as. I then took that shitty code I wrote and made a whole game out of it. Lesson to all of you, don't do that. You make a prototype, you do not take your shitty prototype and make a whole game out of it. You take your shitty prototype, you throw it in the trash, and then you start over from scratch and make a proper game. I know at the start that sounds like extra work, but trust me, as a person who has been stuck with this shitty collision system that takes making levels 10 times longer than it should, just throw your prototype out. Also, Mir, thank you so much for gifting 10 tier 1 subs. Thank you so much. I really appreciate that. So yeah, do not make the same mistakes I did when I was stupid, like 5 years ago, and I had no idea what I was doing. Anyways, back to work. So that's what you're seeing me do, right? So basically, I don't know if you've noticed, but most Nightmare Kart levels are very flat. And that's because of this problem right here, right? This problem has directly and, in my opinion, negatively affected the game's level design. The best levels, based on, you know, people, like obviously this isn't a universal opinion, but this is an average based on the hundreds of opinions that I've seen online. The most favorite levels is like the forest, right? The forest is a lot of people's favorite level, or the clock tower. Both of those have complicated collision that involves a lot of level changes, a lot of curves, and a lot of like uneven ground. A lot of people like that. Unfortunately, that is the most difficult type of level to make, but I am doing it. So that's what this level is, right? You have complicated, uneven ground, and there's a water level, so if you get too low, the game you start to drown. So I'm trying to like take the best favorite parts of what a lot of people find in Nightmare Kart and putting it into this level. Mir, hold on, I'm gonna let this play.
Can't be helped. I like this bunny. I've watched for years, so this is just my appreciation. Last one, I swear.
Thank you, Mir. I really appreciate it. Just funny things, keeping shitty code from a joke program. Right, exactly. It's super quiet. I don't know how to turn it up. I don't want to spend an hour trying to figure out how to turn it up. Here, let us turn down Mass Effect, and we'll turn up desktop audio. Anyways, so, right. Long story short, the collision is really bad, incredibly inefficient, and takes making levels a lot longer than they should be. That's kind of why the Nightmare Kart level track is a bit on the low side. Why there's like you know 10, 20, 12, 16, I forget how many, a shitload of racers, but not a lot of tracks to race them on. That's kind of the problem. Anyways, we're gonna keep on trucking. Hindsight is 2020. Okay, so there are some weird collisions here. Right, but that being said, I am excited to make a new game and make a new code base, thank God. For the first time since 2017, which is terrifying to think about. It's almost been 10 years I haven't made a new code base from scratch. No, that's not true. The 2017 prototype for Bloodborne PSX was thrown out and rebuilt from scratch when I started in 2021. So 2021. So it's only been 4 years I've been stuck with this code base, but that is still a long time. Okay, yeah. What is going on here? Yeah, there's this weird collision here. And look at how high off the ground that is. That's crazy. The song's a vibe. Yeah. Mass Effect Omega is a very good track to vibe to, for sure. I guess it's just way too wide. But yeah, I'm started to work on it. I'm excited to start working on a new game and make a new code base that hopefully isn't as bad. It's still gonna be bad, right? You know, I'm still learning. But I'll make mistakes. I'll learn. I'll not make those mistakes again. I'll make new mistakes that are hopefully slightly less bad. You know, and as my career goes on, as I get older and make more games, you know, my games will get better. Okay. No. No. Okay, this doesn't work at all. Blast the bomb! Thank you so much for raiding! Thank you so much for the raid! Blast raid! Blast raid! Blast raid! We're just chilling. I don't know why it's so hard to select collision sometimes. Hello! Blast has been keeping tabs for a while. Love the artwork and animation, so want to come say hi. Hello, hello, hello! Cooney says, so excited for your next game. It'll be so cool once the shackles are gone. Yeah, we'll see. We'll see what game I end up doing. I have a lot of ideas. I'm not sure how they're going to coalesce. Yeah, so... I have many, many ideas. The problem is just picking one. Eternal says hype on left a lot. What program is this? Unreal Engine 4. Yeah, like, my current plan right now for my next game is I want to make a science fiction game of some sort. All my games have been fantasy or fantasy adjacent, right? Nightmare Kart is like steampunk, which I would say is fantasy adjacent. It happens in the past, and there is fantastical, magical elements, I would say. Not as far as the past as, say, like, generic fantasy, but it is still a fantasy game, right? Arcus is very traditional fantasy. So, and obviously Bloodborne PSX is also kind of that same style of design. Steam is not magical, no, but you shoot blue laser beams out of your hands to kill the person in first place. If you've played Nightmare Kart, you would know that there is magic in this game. Have you played Nightmare Kart Eternal Paradox? Or are you going to judge the genre that I placed upon my own game? Anyways, sorry, I'm losing my shit at that passive-aggressive comment. Anyways, where was I going? Right, so I want to do something in the future that takes place in the future, right? Blast, I'll see you later. You have a good night. So that's what I want to do. I want you to be able to run around and also, you know, hop on a Nightmare Kart style vehicle and drive around. That's kind of my goal for my next game, is to do both. So, you know, I would rewrite the Kart code. I would obviously copy a lot of functions over, or just rewrite them one-to-one. But in the future, I would make it so I can make proper fucking collision and not have it be this huge problem. And that would be very nice, because I can design levels normally, like a normal person. Like a normal game developer, not do this crazy, like, clipping cubes together trick. Okay, that looks... Okay, there's no holes here. Unfortunately, the collision is still fucked up. Or is it? Yes, the collision is still fucked up. I would like to be able to design levels like a normal Gurk. I absolutely would. I also want to do the Matrix 3 Trinity dismount, you know, where she jumps off the bike and the motorcycle like drives into like a little building and the whole thing blows up and she lands and does the pose, the superhero landing pose, but Gurk. The Gurk superhero landing pose where, you know, she's like arching her back and shit. Kat, thank you so much for the 10 bits. I want to be able to do that, right? I want to be able to do stylish dismounts that end in damage. I want it to be free form. Okay, here's the problem. I see what the problem is. Track looking good, thank you. But yeah, we'll see if I do that or not. I don't want to lock anything in right now. Okay, I see the problem. What program is this? This is Unreal Engine 4. Unreal Engine, yes, Sparrow, thank you. Unreal Engine 4.25 to be specific. How long have I been working on this project? Yeah, 2 years and some change. Thank you, D. I really appreciate it. Oh, still got some collision here. Okay. Do I have ideas for future games? Yes, I just listed it like 5 minutes ago. Have you made a demo for this, for Steam or not there yet? This game is fully released. I am currently working on DLC. If you search Nightmare Kart, you can play the game. You can play the whole game, start to finish. You can fight the secret final boss, or I guess the normal final boss. You can unlock carts, tracks. You can do all sorts of stuff. Experience a gripping story filled with yucks. And have a great time, and then eagerly anticipate the DLC that I am currently working on right now. Oh, what the fuck? That's disgusting. Ew, what is that? There we go, okay. What's my opinion on Monster Energy? I dislike it greatly. I'm not an energy drink girl, I'm a coffee girl. Sorry, Coffee Gurk. You're right. No, sorry, you're right. This happened with Yag as well. When Yag was starting to pop off, people were like, I kept saying Yag with an H on accident, and people had to correct me. Balrog says, I have a coffee bar at home. I'm jealous. I'm gonna need to visit sometime. Check out your coffee bar. There we go. That's good. Okay, that works. That's good enough for me. These are all edge cases, literally. Like, no one's going to be racing along the edge here, so if there's a tiny bit of an issue that doesn't actually... it doesn't stop the racer, it just causes some hitching, I think that's fine if it's along the edge of the track. What's a Yag? What is a Yag? What an interesting question, chat. What's a Yag? It's literally just a typo of Y-E-A-H. I can't say it out loud. People get mad at me. A miserable pile of lies! Hell Yag! Hell Yag, chat! Hell Yag! Okay. What's left? Oh, we gotta... This hasn't even been started. This little shortcut here. We need to close this off. I wonder if we can, like, connect these. That'd make a lot of sense. But this is all, yeah, this sandbar, I guess I'm calling it. It's not really a sandbar. I mean, whatever, who cares? This little section of track, I believe, is fully closed off now. There are no awkward, large, notable problem-causing gaps in the geometry. Like, right, there's a gap here. But I don't care about this. Let me put a rock there. I can just put a rock there, right? We got our problem-solving rock. Boom. Whatever. Fly, my problem-solving rock. That's a big one. I'll put a problem-solving rock there too. We love problem-solving rocks. Boom. Okay. Yeah, I think this is all good. Okay, so let's round this stuff off now. What makes everything nice? Why make everything nice when you can shove the unimpactful problems under a rug? That is what makes games nice, let's be real here. God, I love this song. It's so good. Why haven't we been having this on loop my entire stream career? How long? Why has it taken more than 2 years for me to rediscover the power of Mass Effect 2 Omega Afterlife as perfect streaming music? Isn't there a game that's in a language that doesn't exist, and as you play it, you find language books and stuff so you can learn how to talk to the NPCs? Yes, that is called Final Fantasy X! Kibby says it didn't come from Mass Effect. Oh, it is very good background music. What didn't come from Mass Effect? Is this song not from Mass Effect? Oh, Callista by Saki Kaskas. Oh, this is licensed. I had no idea this was licensed music. Wait a minute, if this is licensed music, I probably shouldn't be playing it. Alright. it! Normandy galaxy map, it is. Kibby is screaming bot. Is there a bot in chat? I don't see a bot. Why are you talking about a bot? Have I listened to the T4 airport stage music? I haven't. I don't see a bot, Kibby. I'm not sure what you're talking about. Ba, 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 ba. Sorry, what's going on? Is someone mad? Is someone mad at me? I'm feeling a lot. I'm getting a lot of weird aggression in chat right now. Not licensed. EA borrowed it from Need for Speed High Stakes. But EA owns Need for Speed. Okay. I don't know why you were getting so upset about that. I'm sorry I wasn't reading chat. Jesus Christ. Okay. Thoughts on wizard hats? I like wizard hats. I don't know, Kibby's like yelling at me and saying, I've said it 3 times. 10,000 question marks. Okay, everyone, I'm sorry I'm not reading chat 24/7. Oh my god. Let's just chill. Please. Thank you, Balrog. Jesus. I'm sorry I didn't read your fun fact immediately and comment on it. And then misinterpreted you screaming bot in chat as a bot. You only need to bap that person. That was just weirdly hot. It's like this vaguely hostile. I don't really know how to think about that. Okay. Patience is a virtue, even between stream delays. Baby says, I almost always watch streams while I do dishes. Oh. You know, I usually put on a random video and like hang my phone up on against the wall or whatever when I do dishes. I feel like watching a stream would be a great way to pass the time for that. It's very smart. Oh, that rock's too big. EA borrowed it from themselves? I don't think anyone's mad at me. I just feel like someone in chat was being a little bit on the aggressive side because I wasn't paying attention to chat for a solid 2 minutes there while I was musing about a song while I was doing some level design. You know, I was focusing on the thing I'm actually streaming about. Alright, where's my start? Yeah. Kibby says, perhaps I was being too aggressive, my bad. Thank you, I appreciate that. Ooh, that's too low.
Creators make me feel heard. I wish to create, but I get poor support. I like to encourage people big and small because we should create the communities we want to be in.
You know what, Mir? Thank you for the 150 bets. And hopefully that text-to-speech was more audible at this point. And yes, I totally agree with that take. Okay, so this is too low. Fuck. Listening to audiobooks while doing kitchen work. That's a great idea. I should read more than not at all. I'm gonna be honest here, chat. I have started 4 books, maybe, in the last decade, and I have finished none of them. And I view that as a problem. Cooney says, I love listening to books on Poob. Oh yeah, Cooney, do you Poob it? You can Poob it. Poob has it for you. Oh, goodness. Poop has it for you. Is this low poly racing games? It is! It is Wolf Emo Boy! It is! Oh my god! Got the bendy palm tree. Love the bendy palm trees. Palm trees are good at implying a curve, implying a wall without there actually being a wall, right? Yeah, trees are actually kind of used like that in real life too. You like the tree model a lot? Thank you. It's one of the, I think this is the most recent model I made for Nightmare Kart. So obviously it is pretty good because a lot of these assets are very old and very janky, except for the pirate ship. I'm really proud of this pirate ship. Centerpiece of the level, honestly. Why aren't we playing beach music? Why are we playing video game beach music? Video game beach music is like is like the fucking peak of video game OSTs, especially from back in the day. Let's do like Kingdom Hearts, do Destiny Islands. What am I doing? What is wrong with me? Was Twisted Metal at all an influence for me? Not really. I never played it. I like, you know, when I was designing this game, I retroactively looked back at a few games, and Twisted Metal was one of them. Not really an influence, though. Oof. Oof. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. It is a PS1 car combat game. It is in a similar genre as Nightmare Kart. Okay, we boosted the volume to get text-to-speech to work, but now the game's too loud, so let me just turn that down. Yeah. Ba-da-ba-da-ba-da-ba. Yeah, I just realized how similar Nightmare Kart and to V8 and Twisted Metal. Yeah, they're all. I mean, they're all the same genre, right? Car combat. I'm assuming V8. Oh, I know what V8 is. Yeah. Low poly car combat. I released this for free. I did. I want to show that art and games can exist outside of the capitalistic shackles that most art exists under these days. I need to fix this texture warping. Ah, classic. Eland Alice says, I mostly want to give you money for your hard work so you can keep making good games. Well, you can. You can follow me on Patreon or, you know, give me bits, I guess. You like my singing voice? Thank you. Patreon.com/LWMedia, by the way. If you're interested. Mirifs.
I
Thank you.
heard bits.
You don't have to give me bits every time I say bits, but I appreciate it. Epic Gamer says, I hate the beach. Oh no, is it the sand? Is the sand rough and coarse and irritating and gets everywhere? Is that why you dislike the beach? Is it rough and coarse and irritating and it gets everywhere? Wolf Emo Voice is like your little poly model. Thank you. Excuse me. Surgeon says, just wanted to say thanks for the game. Have a good one. Oh my gosh. Thank you. And I hope you have a good one as well. Legend says, Nightmare Kart is honestly the only game that gives me the same feeling of control as CTR, and I love it for that. Oh, thank you. Yeah. Yeah, that just curves away. What software am I using? I'm using Unreal Engine 4.25. Oh my god, Alice!
Money can be exchanged for goods and services.
Oh my gosh, thank you so much for the bits. Y'all are so sweet. I love having food to eat. We love eating in this house. Real, I love eating. Exactly. I love eating too. Holy shit, I love eating so much. I'm like literally addicted. I'd fucking die if I didn't eat my fucking food. Like literally, like I would literally die. No joke, no cap, whatever the fucking children say these days. Oh. That's a bit of a harsh drop off. But do I care enough? I guess I don't. Wolf Emo Boy says, I like shooters. You should make a shooter then. I'm assuming if you're talking about making a video game. No cap, for real. Baby Beetle says, my cat is sitting on top of my PC tower and giving me happy little licks. That's adorable. We love kitty rough tongue. We love rough kitty tongue in this house. want to make pauper shacks. These shacks are from the forest level, in the main game. I want to make. I mean, they work. Like these assets do work. You know, like falling apart old shacks. That was actually in the beach level in Bloodborne, the original. I do want to make them a little sandy, and I want to make some version that's open. I want this one to be open, so you can drive inside. I was also thinking of, like you see bridges up here and stuff. I want you to be able to drive on like atop the shacks. So I want one of the shacks to be open and have like stairs you can ramp up, if you want. You know, so like these shacks aren't really permanent. They do work, and hey, they do work, and we might ship with this layout, but I do want to extend the shacks a little bit. Rosie says, "Hi Lilith, how's it going? This music is making me nostalgic." Yeah, it's a nostalgic song. Oh my god, I need to know her name. Yoko Shimomura, there we go, is very good at composing music that invokes nostalgia, for sure. This music is from Kingdom Hearts 1. Ooh! Wait a minute, you can cut that corner! Oh, that is peak Mario Kart! Oh, well. Okay, maybe not fully. Okay, we should totally make that corner cuttable. What do you think the hardest genres of game to develop are? MMO. Easy, no problem. No cap. No question, MMO. That's an opinion. You're allowed to disagree with it. But in my opinion, I would assume, I've never made an MMO, but I would assume that making an MMO would probably be one of the most difficult things, most difficult games to make at least. What I believe. Yep. Oh yeah, that bangs. Yeah, cutting that corner, that feels good. The problem is, I don't think you would ever... Because like we start on the ship, right? Like we drop down from the ship. I don't know if No, I guess you can make it. Yeah, for sure. This is looking pretty good, chat. It's looking pretty good. Okay, I think one of the last parts that doesn't have a finished closed off, yeah, is right here. And this, you know, honestly, chat, this will just make the level design easier anyways. Alice says, one type of game I'd always like to make is something that captures the feeling I got from Ocarina of Time. Is there a good word or something that Ocarina invokes? Probably what you're discussing is probably nostalgia. I don't have a lot of details to go off of. That would be my guess. Yeah, this is better. This is a lot more clear, this level design. Big ass rock. It's a cliff. Hot take, Ocarina of Time is overrated. That's bait. I'm not falling for that. Nice try, Rosie. I'm not falling for that shit. That's bait. Not falling for it. Wolf Emo Boy says, you said your game's free. It is. My game is free. Just search Nightmare Kart on Steam Ranch. That's bait. Nice bait, mate. I rate 8 out of 8. Sorry, that's a copy pasta. I didn't mean to misgender you. I'm so sorry. Rosie, I really appreciate your baiting attempts, but I'm not falling for it. Bait used to be believable. Okay, we are not falling into mate, bro, man is gender neutral discourse. I'm not doing that right now. We are not doing that right now. Chat, I'm so sorry. I am banning this discourse. I am banning this discourse. This discourse is banned. Oh shit, that was loud. I'm so sorry, chat. Rosie, I'm going to ask you to stop trying to start arguments in chat or something. I'm not really sure what you're doing. I think you're doing this just for the lulz, very clearly. So can you please stop posting rage bait on purpose? Seeing as you just said, I have better rage bait. Shadow the Air Tree sucks. I'm going to kindly ask you to stop trying to sow discourse in my chat for the lulz. Thank you very much. No one fall for Rosie's bait. Rosie, you're rapidly approaching troll territory, and I'm going to ask you to stop trolling. We all need to send Rosie to the crystal. Rosie's got an official warning. If Rosie then proceeds to continue, then Rosie will get sent into the crystal. To the woods with you! We're not banning anyone. Clam down. Oh, that's a long collision volume. The woods. To the woods with you. To the woods with you. Okay. SMH, bait used to be believable. Okay, one more, chat. One more seam hiding rock. This is the last one. We're getting a bit excessive with these seam hiding rocks. But this does frame it pretty well, right? There's like a thing on both sides. At least I like to think so. Oh, goodness. This beach is very rocky. It's true. This is a rocky beach. Oh, we gotta do this. Wolf Emo Boy says, I found your game. Oh, glad to hear it. Rocky beaches are the norm over here, says Barog. Look at this, look at these bombiwas. Yeah, that looks very level designed. Is this my latest update? Yes, I am working on the DLC for Nightmare Kart, yes. Oh my gosh! Wallabird, thank you so much for the rate of 99! That is so many. Hello, hello, hello! Hello, hello, hello! Uh-oh. Uh-oh. Am I stuck? Let me fix this. Excuse me, shark. Wolf Yoba says, can I race my friend? You can! Just plug 2 controllers into your computer. A thing that people do. Hello, shark. Okay. I think everything is closed off. Oh, shit. Hello. Ba, 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 ba. Do 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 do. Ba 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 da ba da ba ba da ba ba ba. Ba ba da ba ba da ba 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 da ba da. Oops. No, this isn't. Whoops! I put the cobblestones texture on it. This also be sand. Harris, thank you so much for your 10-month streak. You made it to double digits. You did. Random dirt island. Maybe put a cutscene up here, who knows? The world is our oyster. Ooh, ooh, ooh! Unreal Engine's frozen. Are we gonna get our first crash? Oh, our crash counter says 1. We're actually, I need to reset that. Alright, Unreal Engine is frozen. We are frozen. So we're just chilling. Hey! Come on! I believe in you. When was the last time we saved? Pretty recently. Oh, chat. Okay, well, you know what? I'm gonna go on a quick bio break. When I get back, we'll see if Unreal Engine is frozen still. So I'll be right back, everyone. And we are back, everyone, and Bunleth is in the ground. Boom! There we go. Okay, so, are we frozen? Place your bets, chat. Are we frozen? Are we still frozen, chat? What do you think? Are we still frozen? Strap says absolutely. Stray says yes. Rancid says yag. Logan says maybe. Ichino says yes. Alright, let's find out. We are not frozen! Yay! Fuck yeah, chat! Let's fucking go! Yippee! Alright, so we're gonna save. That was funny. Oh shit, a redirector. Get out of here. Gross. Okay. Sorry. I'm sorry that Vine Boom's so loud. I'm gonna put a nice tree right in the middle there. Look at that texture warping. I need to fix that. Okay, just in case anyone gets any clever ideas. We want people getting up here. This is just a elaborate way of closing off a gap in the geometry. I just want to have a little fun with it. So we're gonna close this off. Hey, I do like the one palm tree up there. Oh. Huh! Ba, 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 ba. All right. I feel like a PS1 would explode trying to handle this game. Oh, absolutely. I have no pretense of trying to pretend that this is an actual PS1 game. That was Bloodborne PSX. I don't care about this game. Oh, Balrog, you don't have to mod. If you gotta go off and take care of stuff, it's fine. Don't worry about it. Okay. Unrestricted by the constraints of the system. Yeah, that's the spirit. Okay, next up is, I think the last thing before this geometry is closed off fully is this right here. I think that is it. That is the last piece. Kiwi says, I remember Nightmare PSX, or Bloodborne PSX, I see what you're talking about, having fake loading times and frame rate limits. And I was like, oh man, yeah. Only had it on sometimes? I'm afraid I don't understand what you mean by that. Only had it on sometimes. Only had it on sometimes. I don't understand what you're saying. This music is making you nostalgic. Only had the option to have extra loading times and lower frame rates on sometimes. I don't understand what you're saying. I'm sorry. I'm gonna move on. So yeah, we're finishing this island here. And I think we're done after this. I think we are like good in terms of like visual design. Yeah, this song makes me nostalgic as hell, for sure. Yeah, this is gonna be very square. This is a very square looking island. I mean, I guess we could extend it out. Yeah. But I also don't care. There we go. Yeah, very square island. For sure. But it is technically rounded off. Map looks dope. Oh, thank you. What was that noise? Sorry, that was my doorbell. Yeah, that was my doorbell, sorry. Let's not just talk about discussing substances in the Twitch chat. Wait, what substances? Coffee? Weed? I guess it depends on the substance. If it's like weed, I don't give a shit. I rolled a joint on stream once. It's legal here, I don't give a shit. Okay, chat. This is an I am opening suggestions for one specific topic. What is some good nostalgic PS1, PS2 beach music that would be good to design games to? List off your favorite in chat. Oh, chat, I'm so hungry. I should order something. What's up? Taco Bell. God, I haven't ordered fucking delivery in so long. I'm too poor for that shit. Oh, your paws. Oh, Peppy. Does Peppy want Taco Bell? Here.
Oh, thank you.
You're welcome. I'm too poor for that shit. But some kind people gave me some bits today, so
Thank you, kind
we're going for that Gucci shit. Taco Bell. What music? Oh my god, our stream is freaking out with bunnets. I didn't even know you could do that. Armored Core doesn't have beach music. There's that beach music from Metal Wolf Chaos. That kind of counts. I don't like it though. It's kind of bad. Hold on, chat. Give me some more beach music recommendations while I order my Taco Baco. Tekken 4 Beach Stage. You know, I don't know that one, but I'll throw it on. I trust y'all. People wrecked it twice now. Do we have an extended? There we go. Costa del Sol. I'm sorry, everyone. We're not doing Tekken. We're doing Costa del Sol. I'm sorry, everyone. We're doing Costa del Sol. We got a better recommendation. If my YouTube will fucking work. Oh, chat. What should I get from Taco Bell? Oh. Black bean crunch wrap, perhaps. Yeah, that's what I'm getting. God, YouTube is operating at like 1 frame per second. It's crazy. Oh yeah. This is Peem, chat. This is fucking Peem. Duke says I can't hear it. Chat, can you not hear the music? Agony! Oh, agony! Okay, let me raise the volume. Is that better? I think that's too loud. Thor high heels music? No, this is Final Fantasy music. Go away. I'm just kidding. How dare you? How dare you boss baby the music from Final Fantasy VII? Okay, why is YouTube going so slow? Just kidding, we love Thor high heels. She came out as transgender recently. But also, how dare you? Yeah, she did. She made a post on Blue Sky and everything. Yeah, I'm eyeballing my triangles. This is peak PS1 design. We are building this level triangle by fucking triangle. Don't do this at home, kids. This is incredibly cursed. Don't actually do this. This is not how PS1 games were actually designed. This is awful. Wowie zowie. You know what? That's good enough. I don't care. Okay, we're done. Sith-style game development. Yes, absolutely. Sure. Fascism. Okay. Let's put our water back. But see what I mean, though? We don't really need to worry too much about... Ugh, that's disgusting. We don't need to worry too much about the details, because most of it is underwater. So, like, it's fine. Gurk, what? Gurk, what? The Siths are fascists. I don't know what the surprise is. Gurk. I think we're good. Yeah. There's like a few bits of sand popping out, but I guess that's just expected. That's just how it works. Oh! I found you. I totally forgot about that one. We were talking about that forever, too. A gap! I didn't mean it like that. You're the least fascist person I can imagine. Oh, well, that's nice. That's nice to hear. Well, that's nice. I don't blame you. I blame Disney for being like, hey guys, are you a rebel or are you a fascist, evil emoji? Pick your side. I blame them for that shit. I blame them for watering down the fascism in Star Wars. But then again, that's capitalism for you. They love watering down stories about fascism now, don't they? Capitalism strikes again. They make fascism look cool. I mean, don't get me fucking started on that. Don't get me started on fascism being made to look cool and then being told that, oh, no, they're doing it ironically. It's ironic fascism. This is what we call cool fascism, actually. Queenie says Gregory Lucas ain't the greatest guy, but at least he was very, very blatant about the Sith being fascists. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, I don't know. I have takes. I don't want to really talk about it. But
I like tempering handing it to him by getting his name wrong. I think that's a great balance.
Gregory Lucas? Yeah, that's pretty good. Cooney, you made my Bexty laugh. I hope you know that. Queen says, thanks, Lil Bexty, you're a great crowd. Oh, they're not going to be here for another 30 minutes. Huh? Oh, okay, cool. Mira says, they say there's a problem. To say there's a problem means admittance to the contribution. You think Disney would be accountable? I'm not sure what you mean by that, Mira. Could you elaborate on this statement? Maeve says, hello, how are you? I'm pretty good, pretty good. Where's that geo gap? It was like right here. Hold on, I gotta catch my breath before I test this out. Oh, Mir, you say... Okay, yeah. A lot of people will not talk about a problem if it means they would be forced to throw themselves under the bus. Right, exactly. Right, I mean, that's the whole problem with this economic system. that's kind of the whole problem right there. You kind of really hit the nail on the head there. New drowning mechanics. So yeah, we have status effects now. We also have poison and burning. Actually, burning isn't implemented yet. It's half implemented. What?
That was my first time having to turn down a delivery person hitting on me.
The delivery person hit on you? Tell me the story. Tell my chat the story. Oh my god, I've never had a delivery person hit on me. No, oh my god, tell me the story.
You look great. What's your name? And he's holding my package with my name on it already. So I'm like, you know, give him my name. And he's like, can I get to know you? And I was like,
oh my god.
No. Thank
No.
you. And he's like, can I get your number? And I was like, no. But it's nice to meet you.
I mean, you're always
That was crazy.
always being hit on.
Yeah, since I dyed my hair red, all of a sudden.
Yeah, dye your hair red. People are
can't
falling
get enough of
over. That's the secret. You dye your hair red and then you get harassed.
Crazy.
That's crazy.
He was
That's
so sad. He was like,
he was super sad.
He was like, can I get your number? And I was like, nah.
That's awful. I'm
I
so
don't
sorry.
like give him the life story and be like, I don't like men. Like, I don't wanna, like, explain
I'm a
the whole
lesbian.
thing. He was a handsome lad. Like,
Was he
He
handsome?
was handsome, but
You a lesbian.
I'm a lesbian.
Quinny says delivery men are supposed to be the ones hit on, not the other way around. A complete breach of the delivery code.
For real. I'm supposed to be like, I can't pay for this. Is there like some other way?
Did you order a large double sausage pizza?
No,
I
stop
did,
sending
but
them
I
here.
don't have any money. Then why the fuck did you order a pizza? Oh, I miss Vine. Oh, a bill.
Maybe.
Oh my god, I got a bill in the mail, chat.
Oh, we're doing this live.
Alright, did I lose my service? What the fuck? What a weird way to open this. I'm not reading this, but what a weird way to open that. What's today? August? Is it June? What month is it? August?
Here, more mail. It's mail time, chat.
Oh god, this mail sucks. Fucking Blue's Clues really set me up to be disappointed, you know?
I think.
What?
Sorry, I already did that bit before.
What?
You know the Blue's mail time song? Like, here's the mail, it never fails. It's like, yeah, I'm a fail girl.
Oh, that's so funny.
Yeah, not really.
Funny. Oh, I drowned. Maeve says, sorry, delivery guy. I gotta get back to my 3 girlfriends. And yes, they do smoke weed. What'd you get?
My insurance is approving my wicked trans medical needs. So
Oh,
nice.
that's nice.
That's nice.
your wicked trans medical needs.
Yeah, I'm doing like evil shit.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
You're getting a second one installed? Sorry.
No.
I should...
actually.
I shouldn't have said that.
Jesus.
I don't know, I think of wicked trans surgery. That's the first thing that comes to
It's
mind.
pretty wicked. No, I'm turning it green.
You're turning it green because it can be placed there?
Wicked.
Wicked, oh, right.
Thanks for opening our mail with us, chat.
Yeah, thanks, chat. That was weirdly personal.
Sorry, delivery guy. I gotta get back to my 3 girlfriends. And yes,
I
they do smoke weed, like literally.
I just read that to you and you
I'm
ignored
enjoying
me.
it again. It was good enough to read.
I like how you live vicariously through me by being, for being a streamer.
Oh yeah, have my little streamer moment, so read the little chat.
You just sit there squatting in front of the chat, reading every single comment.
I mean, I used to sit on your shoulder, remember?
That's
On your
true.
shoulder.
That's true. I still have the little prop. It's saved in. It's
that's
saved in
wonderful.
VC face. Yeah.
That's
Everywhere I
like-
look, I see you.
I live here.
Oh my god, you do live here! Wow. Trans people can double jump. It's true. You just haven't seen me do it because, you know, I just, you know, it's like embarrassing. People ask questions, you know, I just don't want to answer it. Alright, this feels good, chat. What are you gasping at over there?
Just services approved for 6 months.
For 6 months?
For 6 months.
Why?
It's like through February. What am I?
This feels like a Nightmare Kart track. Look at all that gold. Look at those giant treasure chests. Balrog says, women can jump higher than men. I played Lego Indiana Jones and I know it to be true. That is fucking funny. No, I only played the old original Lego Star Wars. Alright, chat. I'm gonna say this is... The track isn't finished, right? The track isn't finished. We haven't set up navigation for the NPC racers. We haven't set up checkpoints. We haven't set up, you know, like the beginning camera. We haven't set up the code. But like in terms of like the actual visuals of the track and the collision and stuff, I think we're good. Like we don't have like power-ups placed, but like I think we're good. So I think this is a great place to stop. It's 4 p.m. here. I need to switch to my second job, which I can't stream because it's commission and it's NDA. But I think this does really stand out. A big problem with Nightmare Kart tracks is they all kind of look the same because they all take place in the same city, which I guess makes sense, but except for the forest. But this one has a lot of unique textures, not 100% unique. We still got the cliffs, we still got the shacks, but we got some nice beach stuff. You know, we got palm trees. What happens when you drown? You explode. Here, okay, let's end the stream with us drowning. Alright, yeah, so that'll be a chat. This was a really productive day. I know it was kind of nothing too exciting happening. We're kind of just like placing rocks and filling in gaps in the geometry, but this was really fun. And I'm really happy we got so much done. We got the important, boring stuff done, and we had a good time chatting on stream. It was great. So thank you so much. I'll see y'all next Sunday, probably, hopefully. So until then, I hope you all have a good rest of your week. So, bye. Bye-bye. I'll see y'all later. Bye-bye.